Blackstone Audio presents Hostile Witness, a Kate Ford Mystery by Leigh Adams. This book is read by Suzanne Elise Freeman. 1. A man stood in the middle of the road, just inside the perimeter, and there was something wrong with him. There was something wrong with him, but Kate's head was throbbing so badly she couldn't begin to think of what it was. She tried all the things that she usually did when she found herself in this position, and found, also as usual, that none of them worked. The man was wearing black, and even at this distance, she could see that his earlobes were overly extended, as if he had done something to them that stretched them out. Was that what was wrong with him? Maybe he'd had those thick rings in them and then had taken them out. She adjusted her sunglasses. It wasn't a very bright day, but it didn't matter. She snaked her hand into her bag and grabbed her healing stone. After checking to make sure there was no traffic on the road, Kate carefully pressed down on the brakes, then closed her eyes and counted to 10. When she opened her eyes again, she thought the man had disappeared. Then she saw him, another 3 feet along, heading for the open maw of the parking garage. That was wrong, too. This wasn't a pedestrian area. There were no sidewalks. There was nowhere to walk here from, and if you did walk here from somewhere, you wouldn't go through the garage entrance. You would go around to the side and enter the building at the front door. It had been a long drive in from home, made worse by the throbbing inside her skull that just would not quit. Everything around her looked sharper and more detailed than it should have. Everything hurt. The man was wearing a black suit that looked as if it cost $5,000. His shirt was so white it caused glare. His tie was so black it looked painted on. Under the suit jacket was a vest, also black. Kate found herself wondering hysterically if the man was some kind of a very expensive undertaker. The car swung left as if of its own volition. She had been driving by instinct. She hadn't had to pay attention. Deep memory had been paying attention for her. She jerked her mind back to the task at hand and stopped at the gate to present her identification. The interior of the garage was dark, silent, and still. She climbed carefully up the levels until she...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?